we are live.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Frozen
Hello.
Frog, and with me is Sobanist. I'll refer to him
Or
as
Robin.
Robin. We this summer we wanted to do something with our lives, and we decided to break this game, and it succeeded quite successfully. We first have to watch the beginning cutscene, and then I'll say when time starts. Okay?
Yeah, that's fun.
This is the PS2 remake of Rayman 2, and as you can see, it's in Japanese because that's the fastest with dialogue. In the PS2 version, a lot of things changed. They put in an overworld, which obviously is very breakable, and we're gonna use that to do all kinds of crazy stuff, mainly wrong warp and go to levels when we aren't supposed to be there. So
yeah, basically a lot of sequence breaking, I guess.
yeah. Also a lot of weird movements and just cool optimizations. The category we are doing is all masks. In Rayman 2 you have to collect 4 masks to awaken like the god that's going to help you defeat the final boss. And we're gonna collect them in this run. And if we get to the donation incentive, I'm gonna do an 80% run as well. So
Yes,
with
was
some
reached.
Okay, so we'll do that. It's gonna be pretty soon. I'll say when. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's go. So we'll start off by escaping. This is really the most thrilling part of the run. Just
The jail.
yeah, the jail, and we have another cutscene. It's a really fun game to run, especially if you're doing it on console. So I'm running it on emulator because well, it was easier to glitch hunt and stuff, and well, I'm getting to a console pretty quickly. There are some slight differences between console and emulator, mostly loading times and saving times, and I'll explain why that's extra important at some places. But first, let's play the game and have our first skip coming up. I have to hit a cage, and I have to do a pretty difficult jump to avoid a cutscene. It only saves 5 seconds, but it's nice if I get it.
It's very worth it.
I reset on it, but I don't think I would if I ran on console. Let's hope that it works. Nice, I got it, dude.
Good job.
That was really difficult. So what you'll see me doing here is I'm moving diagonally. Well, so what they did, it was like in a programming oversight. They programmed diagonal movement to be horizontal speed plus the forward speed you have, and that results in diagonal speed being square root of 2 faster. So like
Yeah, so basically it's
1.4.
1.4 times.
1.4 times faster, which the game wasn't built on, especially if you consider that a lot of the maps are just straight from Rayman 2 with some extra, with some extra things. So this is the first very long cutscene, and we usually just chill, but I guess we can explain some stuff. So the diagonal movement is very broken in this game, and it gives us cool ways to optimize routes and individual levels. So yeah, that's why
We
it
can
is.
also do some like more skips.
Yeah, we can do a lot of fun jumps, out of bounds stuff, just things they didn't think we could reach, basically. And the overworlds also weren't built on this, so we can sometimes very easily just sequence break. But I'll show you that in a bit. This beginning cutscene is pretty long, so if there are already donations, you can maybe read them. Also, I must note on the Japanese version, Rayman is blue. We don't know exactly why. I guess because purple is a bad color, like for evil, I guess, or death, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can see, if you're familiar with Rayman, that the teensies have huge eyes. It was kind of a shock to us because, well, we were used to playing on the American version and the PAL version, where they just look normal, but yeah.
They look really scary here in the Japanese version.
Yeah, the fairy that's supposed to help you is she like has such a weird look in this game. So yeah.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
Okay. So we're going to the first overworld now. And we're gonna do some swimming. And swimming is traditionally pretty broken in Rayman 2. So the first thing I did when I played this game, I tried to find a clip with the swimming, and within 10 minutes of playing the game, I found it. And that allows us to move fairly quickly through the overworlds.
Do not forget to wrong warp, by the way. Just a
I
reminder.
won't forget. So now we're gonna wrong warp in a bit. So what we have, this is a prerequisite for running this game. You have to have a full memory card. Because then the game asks you twice to save. If you say you want to save, and then say you don't want to save, it basically reloads the map. And since there's a cutscene before the level we just went into, on that map there are 3 cutscenes throughout the game, and it has a counter to check how many times you've been there, and to know which cutscene to play. And this cutscene usually plays like way later in the game, and well, that means you can see me arriving in a balloon. We did not get here in a balloon, I think. We just went into a tree in the swamp. Yeah, so this is actually in the last overworld. So
we skip like 2 overworlds entirely with this.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the third mask first. Yeah. It's in that level you get the power to hover over lava, but for some reason it also gives you the power to swing from purple lumps. That's a power you normally get way earlier in the game. And apparently it thinks we did the second level after we do this level. So yeah. Okay, so another big glitch is coming up. It's called PMS, Playable Menu State. Very hilarious, I know. We are comedic geniuses. We basically save cancel and do some wacky stuff to make the game play while we're saving. And when you're saving, you also jump because it's controlled by the same button, namely X. And for every frame that it saves, it gives you the height that you would get with the vertical speed that you have from jumping. Also, this is one of the hardest jumps in the game, and I did it first try.
Well done.
Normal, like new people are stuck there for 40 minutes. You skip an arena there where normally a boss fight is. So also the super jump can only be done in overworlds because of reasons.
Yeah, there's like a select screen that gives you some information about your objective, and it relies on that screen to like activate the weird menu state.
You saw me, by the way, you saw me save cancel twice, and if I do that, the game thinks I game over twice, so I get full health, and that's something I like to get because I'm bad at video games. So.
Another long cutscene.
Yeah, another long cutscene. In this category are a lot of long cutscenes because the levels in the game are like the most. How do you say, like plot related levels, I guess. So yeah. So the first thing we'll do in an actual level is fly through thorns and above lava. Also, this is something we call Derply because she looks atrocious. If you look up Lee or Lai, she usually looks way more fairy-like than like just a woman in like a weird suit. She actually looks like she's like cosplaying. She's just cosplaying as Lee or something.
It's a weird side effect of the Japanese version.
Yeah. Also, this level gives the most lag of all the levels, so the frame rate gets kind of choppy. That's why. So, yeah. It starts here and it ends.
We have a couple of donations.
Sure, go ahead.
We have $5 from PXPR. Hey Frozen, there are plenty of dank memes I could fill this donation comic with, but instead I just want to wish you all the best on your run. You can do it.
Oh man, thank you,
Sweet.
Pixel. That's Pixel. He runs Rayman 3. Very cool guy. He also made Ramon the game, which unfortunately didn't get through the selection process. Don't look it up if you are mature.
Just start looking it up, basically.
Okay. I got the Robin.
Oh, you're Robin. Oh
yeah,
man.
These like diamond-shaped holes are like hard to pass through because they have the same size as in the original. Okay, I flew in it again. These have the same size as the ones in Rayman 2, but they decided to add a little bit more detail, which means a lot of thorns, basically, extra. So yeah, okay, I got through. Still, though, it's not a big loss of time. I think I'll be able to make it up. So, okay.
Yeah, we did glitch to get here. I saw someone in the chat saying this level is pretty early in this version, but we actually we skipped half the game.
Yeah, we wrong-warped and then we super jumped over the half of the overworld to get here early. And yeah. So Robin and I came from just the regular Rayman 2 PC crowd, and we tried to glitch hunt there, and it's actually a really well-made game for what it is. Like, we tried to break it in every way possible, and we did find some weird stuff, but it was never useful. And then when we started on this and we found like wrong warp and super jumps, we knew it was done for this game. So
yeah, Rayman 2, like on the PC or N64 versions, are like way more linear in its design. There's a Mario kind of style hub world.
Yeah, and it's it doesn't have diagonal movement, so the runs are very different. Also in Rayman 2 PC, you have to collect lumps to get further into the game, and you don't have to do that in this version. So we have our first boss, Fouch, coming up, and I'm gonna skip him.
Fouch skip.
It's always one of the most hype moments of the run because it's considered to be really hard. But I've practiced it to death, so I hope It's good. Also, you lose your power for some reason here, but gain it later on. So I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. So let's hope I get it, basically, because otherwise you have to do all this again. Also, no real room for diagonal movement here because of the fixed camera. And I got it! Oh yeah, man! Oh,
nice.
dude.
Very
You could
good.
see him going after me. That's what he does when you get behind him, for instance. But yeah, that's our first mask, or the third mask, if you're watching it chronologically. So, there's another cutscene. So if there are any donations, feel free to. Yeah.
Maybe Pixel donated again.
Maybe Pixel donated, yeah. Also,
He
I
just
want
wants his
to.
memes to be read.
I want to shout out to Zwalu for finding out that this is actually like a weird trigger for the purple lum stuff, because we did not know that, and as a result,
Rod was much longer at first.
yeah, well, it wasn't that much longer, but yeah.
It was a decent chunk of time, I think, with Fairglade.
Oh man, I got teensy skip. I'm on fire, dude. So this is the portal back to the first overworld. Because we have to do some normal stuff now. I'm actually gonna do the most normal part of the run, probably. Which is Bayou. We have to free a mosquito named Bzit. It's the best name ever, basically, and yeah, we have to do that for the so we can get into the sanctuary of water and ice, where we'll get our first mask, according to the game.
Which is actually for us the second mask.
Yeah, it's really good. Also, it's kind of stormy outside where I am right now, so I'm sorry if
Enjoy
you can
the weather
hear
sounds.
that. Yeah. This is like one of the most straightforward levels in the game at the moment, because we don't really have big skips or anything. Well, of course we do have the diagonal movement, so it's still a lot of fun to run, really. We have some small stuff you're gonna see in a bit, though. Gonna break the cage and not kill the pirate. Because if you kill the pirate, Rayman will be happy and do a dance, and that's slow. So the world recce at the moment is 58:31 in a run where I had low batteries at the end, and they actually were dead at the end, so I had to swap them. Which lost me. It was like on the last phase of the last boss, so it was like the worst
Very
time.
bad luck.
Yeah. And well, I lost 20 seconds on that. Could have been way worse, but I must say that the run is going pretty okay for now. So this could be a recce.
Still have the pirate fight though.
Yeah, I still have the pirate fight, but I have been practicing a lot and not doing runs really, because I wanted to make like have a possibility that this might be wrecky. Okay, so this fight is not really easy to do fast, but we do some stuff. You'll see in a bit what I do to make it fast. And this is the most thrilling piece of gameplay you've ever seen, probably. And we freed the mosquito. This game also has added English voice acting if you like play it on English and not the Japanese version, and it sounds pretty abysmal, especially with that character. It sounds like someone's squeezing their nose really hard, and that's like everything. It's
and the voice acting was not really like the biggest feature of this game.
No, it was definitely like Rayman 3 also had English voice acting, and that was, in my opinion at least, way better. So you can actually beat this level without purple lumps. It's pretty hard and risky, but it's actually possible. So the reason why we do have to get the upgrade though is that if we don't, the overworld soft locks. If you do another level and come back without having that power up, the game soft locks. So and you can't really do anything. That's why Robin was very stern with saying to me that I had to wrong warp, because otherwise when I returned to this overworld I would have corrupted my save basically. So yeah, pretty good.
Also, if you don't wrong warp, you don't get a chance to wrong warp again, because
Yeah.
the cutscene is basically like already seen.
Yeah, so it doesn't show you again. Okay, now it's time for Sanctuary of Water and Ice, and I don't like the level, personally. Well, I do like it casually, but speedrun-wise, I don't really like it because it's unnecessarily hard. And it has a lot of enemies, and yeah, I'm just not a fan of that. So I'm gonna save cancel again, because the game would think that I game over, and the animation of me arriving in the boat will be cancelled, which saves like 10 seconds. So yeah. And I'm gonna do it twice because I'm a coward. Bam!
You're afraid to like game over.
Yeah, well, it can happen in this level. Like,
That's true, the pirates are a real pain in the ass.
I actually avoided the thing. You could see me shoot just before I hit the water. That gives me that cancels the animation of Rayman falling into the water. So it's like half a second faster or something, but I mean, save the frames, man. This level is also a lot of carry this to there and do that, and yeah.
Small puzzle. Just
Yeah,
takes a lot of time.
It's
Really
just
boring.
Very annoying. And we tried everything in our might to avoid it, but we couldn't, basically. So yeah.
It's like the only part where PC is actually faster. Because there is a skip on PC
Yeah,
for this
there
part.
is a skip on PC, there's a skip on N64. I don't know if there's a skip on Dreamcast. I don't think we've looked for that. Or on PS1. On
maybe the
PS1,
swimming
probably. Okay, so if you see me walking diagonally, you can like really see how much faster it is. It's pretty dumb. Like, there's a There's an upgrade in this game, and it's called Run with Load, which basically makes you just faster with the load. But if you walk diagonally, it actually looks like you have the upgrade, and it's pretty ridiculous. So. I'm actually playing pretty well, dude. Okay.
Nice. Get hyped for Axel. Better not like frozen there.
Yeah, I'm really bad at the upcoming boss, which is like really shameful because it's like the easiest boss in the game, almost.
It's hardly like you can hardly call it a boss.
Yeah.
It's just swing on some lumps and shoot a spike.
So first we have to do a sliding section, which if you're doing 100%, it could be boring and dumb. That's why no one does 100% because 100% is boring and dumb and is long as hell. So, yeah.
I don't think anybody ever did a run of 100%.
Not on this version. So jumping is faster, that's why you see me jumping all the time. It's pretty risky though, like you can't steer while in the air. But they did update the physics of the sliding, which is really nice. I didn't screw up Axel, I think. I always call him Alex because of Alex, and he's the world record holder for Rayman 3. So yeah.
Yeah, he's very good at the game.
Very good friend of ours. So shoutouts. Shoutouts to everyone. Shoutouts to everyone in the Rayman Discord. Basically.
There's actually a way to skip like the Axel boss, but
yeah,
it's
really hard. I think it's possible actually, but I've never done it. Basically, it has to do with sliding physics, and it's really hard. Also, this is one of the longest cutscenes in the game. Well, basically there are two, but they are really long. So, yeah. Yeah.
It's coming up next.
It's coming up next. Stone and Fire, which is also one of the harder levels. I've never done Stone and Fire perfectly or semi-perfectly. I can actually like save, I think, at least 15 seconds of my glod if I just play decently. We're gonna grab some water very quickly.
Oh man.
Might as well take the time to read out some donations then.
Yeah.
We have a free fiddy donation from Ice Quacky. He says, "This game is rad, man."
What?
And we have a $5 donation from Captain Awesome. He says, "Faux skip, Kriegasm."
Yes.
And finally, we have a $1.38 donation from Baby Hounchen. This event gets my hype for ESA, and I can't wait for it to start. Being live at the ESA venue will be great fun for sure, but now let's focus on the great rounds at Pre-ESA.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Shoutouts to Captain Awesome, who is a great person all around. Talk with him a lot. So.
Yeah, you already shout out him with the Rayman Discord shoutouts.
Yeah,
So.
probably. Well, just individual shoutouts, dude. Like, it's not like we have anything better to do.
It's not like
so,
we're running a game or something.
No, we're gonna do another skip. You're gonna see a big Jersey Shore looking guy in the next overworld. He is our ticket to the next overworld normally, but we're gonna skip it. Problem normally is that we can't do this normally because the trigger isn't there, but if he's standing there, the trigger to the next overworld is there. And we're gonna do some fun stuff with diagonal movements, and I hope I don't mess it up.
It's kind of like a hit and miss skip, pretty hard.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Oh no, I almost got it. That's a shame, really. I got it like every time in practice, but it's a very I still save time over what you normally do. Normally you have to talk to him and then you have to see him walk up the mountain. Then you can follow him, and then he's gonna break the door. So it's like very long. So yeah. Also, remember this place for later. I'm gonna, if I have time, I'm gonna show a trick after this, and it's gonna happen there. So I'm gonna do another PMS jump here, and it's a pretty weird one, but it's good. Also, I must say, it isn't hard to do all the super jumps and everything. It's like a pretty easy game to get into. You just have to get used to diagonal movement. I highly recommend using like a controller, a third-party controller for the PS2, in which you have a D-pad that you can use. Also, this is one of the longest levels in the game normally, like the longest individual levels, and we basically go through the wall because of a conveniently placed branch, and it basically goes in an enormous U shape, the level, so the ending is there, and we skip everything with that.
Nice.
Yeah. I know, right? And this is the hardest level in the game. This part especially, because normally in the Rayman 2 you would have a big fire rate, like a good high fire rate, but they decided to make that an upgrade in this game. I died. Okay. Well. Ooh, that was fast. Didn't expect to get that. But basically, because you have to pay lums to get that, it's very slow to get, and it's just, yeah, not worth it. But that makes this very hard. As you can see, I cannot really shoot a lot, and that's what you do to steer in this part. Luckily, we can still hover over lava. Ooh, I almost fell in there. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty shitty, because this was the big time save. If I did that correctly, would have been a nice gold, basically, but I guess not. Alternate strat is getting this green lum and then dying, and then you respawn on the plum. So yeah. The rest of this level is also pretty dumb, because we can skip everything with flying over lava, but if you do that, the game doesn't give you a mask cutscene. Basically, it just gives you a portal back to the overworld, as if you've already played it and already got the mask. Well, we didn't do that, so we have to play a large portion of the level to actually unlock that, which is kind of bad. I feel like I don't like that.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest time losses we have, I think.
Yeah, like
well,
if we would find a way to make that better, it would be very good, but we don't. So it's also one of the most weirdly programmed maps, because it's one big map, but it still has loading screens in between. So we don't really get why that happened, and well, it's just kind of annoying for us, basically. It also says a lot that this level is like way harder and longer in this version than in Rayman 2 PC. Because we have to actually carry this orb all the way to the pedestal where it belongs, and you don't have to do that on PC. What have I done? Robin, okay.
What happened?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. No, it was pretty dumb, but I'm glad I could grab the orb. I have never had that before. So it's one of the more boring parts of the run, I suppose, because it's basically just me carrying an orb for a minute or two. You see here how important diagonal movement is and how much you can improve your time, basically. And so hovering works differently here because there's like lava everywhere, so the physics are kind of different. Okay, so throw it on the pedestal. So you have to do all this while we can just hover over the lava. I'm gonna jump over in a bit. And you see that that statue there is, we have to awaken him so he can carry us to the other side. That's basically what this puzzle is. And in the game it acts as if it's a boss, like he has his own intro and everything, and he's supposed to be a guardian of the mask, but he actually helps you get there. So we don't.
It's the weirdest boss ever.
It's really weird. He doesn't have any attacks. Well, I guess he goes down into the lava at the very end, but
in the PS1 version, he even like speaks to you, like when he descends. He's
really?
like,
What does he say?
He's talking about like the ninja henchmen and how they like are planning to attack Rayman.
Really?
It's pretty quite interesting. Like they put like more effort into that than in the normal version.
Well, luckily they didn't really put that much effort for for the rest of the game there. But
No, the rest of the game is like basically a bot job, but this small sliding section, and we're done. Teleport back, and now we can finally hover over lava to our second mask or third mask, or however you want to see it. just that one mask that we're gonna get.
Yeah. The stone mask. So if you have any donations, fire away.
I do actually. I have a $2.76 donation from Alex. Hey,
Alex.
Frozen and Robin. It's your bestest bud here. Just want to say good luck, Foxlove.
Foxlove bag.
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, dude. When you beat Stone and Fire, the big Jersey Shore guy Clark, he spawns in the overworld and he wants to break another door. But after that is a really big pirate fight. And since we don't have the strongest shot that there is, because we've skipped some levels, we have to get an extra power up. It's like a golden fist, and we have to get it in a completely different level that we're not gonna play at all. We're just gonna go in, get the power up, and come back. It's good. The pirate fight is very boring. It's basically Space Invaders, but not good Space Invaders. So we're gonna use our newfound powers of hovering above lava. Normally you use that in this overworld as well, but they forgot to program it correctly. First of all, you go very, very high. Then you can go here, and they forgot to make this polygon solid, so we can just fly through, basically. Which is very nice.
It's a well-made game.
And here is the level that we want to go to. It's the Willway. So with the power-up, you can get hit 2 times, and then the 3rd time removes your golden fists, which is very annoying because we don't want to get hit basically for the pirate fight.
Yeah, if you get hit, like it's basically a run over, kind of.
Well, depends on where, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you get hit more than 2 times, like if I get hit pretty early on a lot, then I'm probably gonna reload. Okay. So what we have to do here is again PMS jump. But the difference is we're gonna do it in a enclosed environment. This is just a solid roof, but for some reason if you do it like this, you go through the roof and, well, into the cutscene with Clark. Such a subtle guy, just bursting through a door. That's his main thing in the whole story. He gets captured. Yeah, he gets sick once and he gets captured once, and the only thing he does is
pretty useless. Like he only gets captured, and the only thing he can do is actually break through walls. Nothing else. He has no special powers.
Yeah. Also, Baby Glowbox can do exactly what he does, but 10 times funnier. That's a bit of foreshadowing for you guys for a trick I'm gonna do. It's yeah. When you see it, it'll be funny. It'll make sense. Don't worry. I'm really funny. Okay. So this is the entire fight. Just them shooting at me and me walking from place to place. Just I don't know, live. And it's really not hard, but yeah, it's just boring and easy to lose your concentration, I guess. I think I'm doing it pretty quickly as well, so like that's a good sign. Also, Robin, can you do the talking for me from now, because I don't want to screw this up.
Sure. Anything in particular?
Oh yeah, how long the any percent was after we found wrong warp?
Okay, so before we found wrong warp, any percent was like I think an hour long, hour
longer,
and a bit.
Way longer, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's.
It was like 3 hours.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, not like 3 hours. Well, anyway, it was very long. And after we found the wrong warp and some other tricks, basically it's currently down to around 11 minutes, I guess.
Yeah.
And the majority of that is cutscenes. So yeah, this game is pretty much broken entirely. But much more we can like.
We want to make some. We're actually thinking of making a new category in which we do all the. We free all the teensies. And it would be like a kind of an anti-all masks run. Like you would do all the levels that we basically skip during all masks, and we would get only one mask in that run. These guys take 8 hits normally, and now they take 2. So it's really important that we have these shots. The gold ones. Oh no, they.
Yeah.
8 shots?
Yeah, I think.
Because I think the golden ones have 8 shots.
I'm not sure. But anyway, like the part
I
fight
didn't get
takes
hit.
forever if you don't have golden fists.
Yeah,
Did you get hit?
I didn't get hit.
Oh, nice.
So, time for
Pretty
the
rare.
Iron Mountains. It's pretty rare, and it went pretty fast as well. I
Dude.
think. So I don't know.
Do not save cancel.
Well, I will save cancel here, but.
Well, yeah.
So we have to PMS once again into the Iron Mountains. Hope this goes well. Okay, that went well. So this level is pretty hard. They have it has some high-level pirates that will mess with you a lot because they have homing missiles, which are very destructive. They are very hard to avoid. They spam them, and even for like people who've played the game a lot, it's still very hard. So yeah, but I've made special strats to deal with them, so I hope I'll be fine. They're also kind of stupid, so. Also, swag strat coming in. It saves about 1 second. I have timed it. It saves 1 to 2 seconds, but it looks very funny, and it kind of represents everything I love about this game. Namely, that you can do this. Just go through the wall, no problem. Saves 1 second. Beautiful.
Mostly like visually pleasing.
Yeah, swag strats. And now is the slow part. So, when I, in my run, I saved cancelled here. What happens is you can't beat the guys with the, you can't really deal with the, how do you say it? You can't deal with the lasers very well. And this balloon doesn't have a cutscene trigger then. And that's basically just a very big soft lock. And it takes a long time to realize that you're basically screwed. So
This game is indeed very broken, yeah.
this is the best cutscene in the game. It's really useful.
The blue one.
The balloon one, yes. I will
Yeah,
double save
okay,
cancel
whatever.
now, so that I have full health. Oh, I didn't save cancel because my D-pad was shitty. Oh,
press it.
man.
Well, you can like see now what we usually cancel with the save cancel here.
This is what we usually skip. Basically, it doesn't lose that much time, but then again, it's not good that I lost it. Basically, so let's hope I'll do better at the rest of the level. Fuck. Come on. Come on. Okay, this is one of the most annoying parts because if they just spam the rockets, you can't get up there. So this is our first shell in the game. Usually they show up way earlier than this. But this one is the most broken and the most fun to deal with. Because you can just do a lot of stuff with it. I have a lot of weird videos on my channel with shells. But I did it the most straightforward as you can be. And it went alright, like first try, so
Nice.
I'm happy about that. I still have, what, 2 of my golden fists.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's like pretty exceptional.
Well, there's a nice boss upcoming. Well, nice.
This is also a just like a terrible boss. Well, terrible. I don't want to swear, but yeah, I don't like it. If you want to hear me swear, go to my channel. I basically don't do anything else.
This boss is like in the original version, well, in the like American Revolution version, this boss has a different texture. But in Japanese, they copy the texture from one of the earlier bosses for some reason. I do not understand.
In the American version, he has like a :P phase, basically.
Like
just like
sticking
his tongue out. Yeah. So you have to hit back clouds at him, and it's kind of RNG, not really, but kind of. Well, it's RNG where the clouds come, but it's like
the time is always the same.
If you do it perfectly, it's just hard to do it perfectly sometimes. Sometimes it's very easy, sometimes it's hard. There's no real big piece of RNG in this run. It's on the final boss, and it like. It's you gain 7 seconds if it's good RNG. I missed one cloud there. I mean, it's not that bad. Like, it doesn't really have cycles, really. So, well, it has 3 cycles, I guess, but you're not gonna like waste a lot of time if you lose some clouds. You basically just lose the time you have. Where did the cloud go? It just disappeared.
Yeah, this boss is Revolution exclusive.
Yeah, there are 3 bosses in this game that are Revolution exclusive, and this is not the shittiest one, and that's saying a lot.
The shittiest one is a caterpillar, like.
Yeah, it's a really big caterpillar which you have to shoot like 5 million times. It's basically just running around and shooting. That's just literally just running in a circle and just tapping square, I guess. And it's just, and we haven't found anything to skip it. And if we could skip it, we would have to play so much like so many levels less. How do you say that? Probably said it correctly.
It was pretty good.
You know what I mean.
You did well.
We'd skip a lot of levels. Why? I love how people always do that. They have a sentence they can't really pronounce, and they could use just a different sentence, but they try to stick to the first sentence they were speaking. Okay, so that was Iron Mountains. Now another big long cutscene.
Time for more donations.
We'll play. So
We have a couple of donations actually. We have $6.89 from Lagpoo1. Good luck with the rest of the run. Just remember, Derply is the bestly. And we have $3.93 from Captain Rosie. I just can't live with an uneven amount.
Oh man. Lagpoo is a Rayman 2 runner. Thank you for the support. And no, Derply is not the best emote. It's the best emote, but it's not the best Lee. Robin, what Lee is the best Lee? I think the Lee statue in Rayman 3. Because
isn't it just like the same as in Rayman 2?
Yeah, but she doesn't do anything. So.
Oh, you want your lead like to not do anything. That's a good lead.
Yeah, well then she doesn't waste time.
That's true. Like Lee mostly wastes time in Rayman 2.
Well, every character wastes time in this game, except for Rayman and some henchmen that are conveniently placed. Polycus can. This guy his name is Polycus. For some reason, he has green pants instead of blue pants in the Japanese version. Like, I don't know why you would change that, but oh, dude, every time I'm like, Rayman, just hurry up, dude. Like this cutscene is also super long. Ugh. Polycus looks like a leprechaun with his green pants. Okay, so another PMS, and this is the funniest one. Oh yeah, we hadn't talked about okay, so in emulator, because loading times and save times are a bit shorter, it actually makes your jump way less high. And you would normally say, like for super jumps, that that's a bad thing, but in this case it's actually a good thing, because there's a cutscene trigger here for the final boss. You see, normally when you beat everything, like a flying shell spawns in the overworld, you go on it and it automatically flies to there, but the trigger is there the entire game. So when we found PMS jump, Rob and I kind of went nuts, because we just knew it meant we could skip everything basically.
Yeah, like then the run went from like how long was it before?
It was 1 hour and 50 minutes or something. It's slightly less, I guess. 1 minute and like 45 minutes. 1 hour and 45 minutes, and yeah. Then it was suddenly now it's 11:54 on emulator, and the world record is like 13 minutes on console. But no one has ran it on PS3 yet, so that'll save time, because loading times are faster as well. It's pretty similar to emulator actually on PS3. So. Okay, so this is the final boss. We do have some strats, but it's mostly just yeah, I don't know. He bought a big suit of armor because he's
small to fight, Rayman.
Oh man, I thought I'd miss him in the first shot. Still have my my one golden fist. That's actually really funny. Also, for golden fists, it doesn't matter whether you have the strongest shot or not. It always gives you the same amount of damage. Oh no, I lost it. No.
Oh no. It totally matters in this boss anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the first phase. Now he's gonna do something really smart. May I know what the time is now?
56:05.
56:05.
World record is 58 and 31 seconds by Frozen Frog himself.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can beat it. Let's just pray for good RNG. So we have to get a power up which with which we can shoot him. So the robot is he isn't dead. Unfortunately, spoilers, I know. He is actually grabbing two of these pillars you see here. And you have to shoot him down into the lava. So the power-up can be in one of two tunnels, and if you like start in the tunnel, as you can see. So if it's behind you, it saves 2 seconds to when it's not behind you. But if you go for like good RNG and you don't get it, it loses about 7 seconds. So in all masks, that's not that big a deal, but in any percent, because it's such a short run, and it's like and even less gameplay. I have lost a couple of runs, like a couple of world record runs, to just bad RNG on 90%. But oh man, Derply, look at her, look at her face.
She's very spooky.
She's spooky. She haunts my dreams. And it's Razorbeard. Bad RNG, no. If I'm gonna,
Might cost me the world record.
it might cost me the world record, yeah. So last time my batteries were dead after that fight, and if you game over here, which I'm probably not gonna do it here, don't want to jinx it, but it's pretty hard to do. But I was flying into Razorbeard, and yeah, it wasn't pretty basically, and I put the batteries in the second before I died. I would have died, so yeah. And now we had that was like a secret, and it gives you infinite shots instead of just having limited ammo. So we can basically mess him up pretty badly. If you shoot him while he's in the lava, not only does it do more damage, but it gets up more quickly. Time. Sorry, time. It was time. I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
So what's the time?
59:05. Give us
Okay.
like a second or two.
Okay. Well, that wasn't too
That's
bad.
a good run.
That's a good run. I guess I lost it on. Where did I lose it on? I guess I lost it on Stone and Fire.
Yeah, that one, like the plum loss was pretty
yeah,
big.
yeah.
You lost your plums.
Well, I also did that in the thing, in the World Recce. But what else did I screw up? Clark skip once, but it was a good run overall. It's sub 1 hour. I didn't expect that. When I submitted this run, my PB was 1:15, and I had to squeeze in an 90% as well. So that's why the time is a lot longer than it should be. But I guess this ending is gonna take a while. I can also load a save state and just start the 90% run, if that's okay with everyone.
Yes, that
Was
should
there
be
like an
fine.
incentive?
Okay, so when I load the save state, it's gonna be 4 seconds until the time starts, because it's actually in the beginning cutscene. So, okay.
Yes, just tell me.
Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And 80% has started. So, in this 80% run, I'm not gonna try and get world record. I'm gonna, I don't know, do some tricks or something. It's all the tricks I'm gonna show you are probably gonna be slower, but I don't know. I guess bear with me. Gonna do some funny stuff, I guess.
You could do the swimming in the Woods of Light. It's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
I'm gonna swim out of bounds in the Woods of Light, so that's good. Yeah. If you want to run this game, 90% is a good place to start. You have a lot of time to rest, basically. You have it's not a lot of diagonal movement, so you can actually do it without optimal movement. Yeah. Okay, let's hope for cage skip. I did it, dude. I'm consistent.
Nice.
I hope
Basically
I can.
free.
Yeah, literally free, like easy every time. It's a really hard trick actually, when you're starting off especially. So what you saw me do there isn't that hard. It's just the game being dumb. They just forgot to program that, I guess. And you have to get all 5 lumps in this this level, by the way, to proceed.
Oh,
If you're wondering
you're
why
doing
I'm...
the.
Yeah, that one's easier for me, so... Okay, and then because I'm bad, I don't go for that one. I'm not very experienced in the art of out of bounds swimming in Woods of Light. So time for long ass cutscene again, and I can't even leave because I have to press the A button. Damn, streamer needs to be streaming when he's doing a run. How atrocious. I must say the big eyes on the teensies are very kawaii. Very, very kawaii.
I just don't understand why they bothered to change it.
Yeah, and their like coats are a brighter shade of green, and it looks bad.
Like the recoloring, okay, that's like understandable, maybe.
Clark looks like normally Clark has a brown vest and is just a general potato color, but now he looks like a carrot, more like. So that's why he looks like he's like from Jersey Shore or something similar.
Maybe the Japanese don't eat potatoes, but they do like carrots. I don't know. Maybe that was like a stereotype.
Oh please, please. I've been so politically correct the whole run, and then you started with the racism.
It wasn't even racist. It was just like it was just a joke.
Also, I made a tutorial on Any% 2 days ago. So if you want to learn this, and following this run has been like too fast, you can just watch it at your own leisure. There I added subtitles, so if I was speaking unclearly or badly, you can just turn that on, have a good time. Just I think you should be able to find it if you just search for Rayman Revolution Any% tutorial, and otherwise just my YouTube is just Frozen Frog. You'll find it. And once again we do the same stuff here. Oh wow, I got the frozen glitch, Robin.
You got the frozen glitch. Oh,
I got the
that's
frozen
not good.
glitch. That's a glitch I only can take. Oh man, this is the only glitch that I. Oh, I got free. I get free. I have never been able to get free from that glitch. Wow, I actually did it.
I don't know what caused it. It might be a water plane.
Yeah, you get like slammed down constantly, and I don't know why. But we're gonna run warp to the precipice, and actually there is something different about this run. Is that if you come from the precipice, like with the balloon, you have to have PMS already activated, because that's the fastest way to do it. Problem is there's like a slight tiny little gap in the way to where the Razorbeard trigger is. So and the problem with that is the way PMS behaves is that if you're in the air, you don't get any you don't maintain your momentum, basically. So it's really, really programmed overall. But let's try to do something anyways. So this is the hardest thing of the run, I suppose, and I did it. It's not as easy as it looks. Like oftentimes Rayman just grabs his own ledge, like where he just came from, or he does like he falls down. Just it's pretty hard.
Yeah, the movement in PMS is pretty glitchy.
Ooh, I almost missed the razor blade trigger. That would have been kind of embarrassing. Okay. I don't know if everyone still wants to watch the razor blade cutscene. I guess so. Like if everyone wants to watch me finish this run, I guess so.
Yeah,
Well,
90% run would be good.
Yeah, I mean it's the same stuff, but after this, I probably still have a lot of time left. So there's still one thing I would like to show after this, and that's the way we got into this last overworld. Before we knew of Wrong Warp and before we knew of PMS, and well, it was just it's pretty funny. So let's just keep watching. It involves child abuse.
Oh my god.
I won't make
Really down.
jokes about that.
We have a $5 donation from Norway Represent. PMS giggles. Who makes these names? Just love watching speedruns. Keep up the good work, guys.
Who makes up? Well, thank you for.
It was
the
Frozen's
donation.
idea.
It was my idea.
PMS was frozen. Yeah, I blame him entirely.
Don't think I didn't know what it meant or that it was an accident.
It's just dirty-minded.
Oh, nice! I got quick cycle. This is actually so he didn't like move around after he shot the bullets, and that's something I'm pretty bad at. Like, what was that? It like froze. What?
That never happened before.
Yeah. I thought I soft locked. It was pretty weird. But let's enjoy Derply some more. I'm gonna get a little bit more water. BRB. Because I have a cold.
I do love Derply's face.
Mm-hmm. Well, I love it like an ugly child.
Yeah, like only a mother could love that face.
Yeah. And we are kind of the mothers. Because we're like the only
Wow.
ones that play this version.
We're the only ones who care about this game.
Well, like I mean the Japanese version, but yeah.
Well, still, like Revolution isn't massively like popular.
Yeah, I hope it changed with the run. Like
Yeah, I hope someone watched this and was like, oh,
that was.
I'm gonna run this just for the Japanese lead face.
I hope someone watched this and thought to themselves, this wasn't the biggest waste of my time. That's okay. Let's pray for good RNG, guys.
Yeah, I bet you're gonna get good RNG now.
No, I didn't. I actually.
Oh,
didn't.
really?
RNG is not with me.
RNG.
It would have been actually like sub 58 if I got good RNG last time.
You think so?
Yeah, because it loses 7 seconds, right? Or about 7 seconds. So,
You mean sub 59?
that's what I meant.
Yeah. You were like sub 58. I'm like, whoa, that's a big time save.
That's a big time save, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, like RNG doesn't matter that much, right?
Yeah, I just lost a minute because I went into the wrong tunnel. Ooh. This boss is still hard to do very quickly. Like, you can do it, but... Okay, time incoming, and... Time.
Very nice. 12:22.
12:22. Okay.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good considering I did extra stuff that like loses at least 10 seconds. So that's I'm satisfied with that. Because you've already seen the ending, I'm gonna speed through Fouch and everything. I'm gonna do Fouch skip again for people who haven't seen it yet. I'm such a nice guy, I know. Just to show you what I think is the funniest glitch in the game. Oh man, that was a really quick Fouch skip. I've never had a quick flash skip like that before. So I'm gonna speed through this because you guys don't have to see this that much. After I do it, I guess it's time for
Baby global glitch.
for the next run. Okay, so we have a little guy right here, and we have to carry him towards the overworld normally to open up the house where the wheelbay is at normally. But we don't do that. We actually kind of break his AI. As you can see in a bit. So this is how you normally pick him up. But if you have a correct input, that happens. And now I've picked him up as if he is a barrel. So normally you can't take him everywhere. Like there are like barriers everywhere, so you can't throw him off the cliff or throw him anywhere. But because the game thinks he's a barrel now, I can carry him anywhere. And you don't put him down gently. You throw him away. I made some save states so I don't screw this up. So he's now in the wall, and now when he's jumping, and he sees me, come on, dude. I'm sorry if this is gonna take a while, but how we would normally do it is he'd get stuck in the wall. We jump on him, and he can. Come on.
He's not riding, or
He's not.
oh, he's not dancing anymore.
He is dancing.
Yeah.
He's dancing, but he's not rotating. So what he normally does. I haven't done this trick in a long time. What he normally does is he rotates. Not like this, but when he's dancing, he rotates. And that does some funny stuff. But yeah, I could throw him in the water. I could throw him anywhere, if I wanted. Man. Well, at least
Not working?
At least it's not a trick in the actual run. It's not working.
This was like a pain. This was a pain to do in the old runs.
This was a pain to do. So sue me for you. Okay, I think I might have gotten it this time. Yeah. He's turning around, but he's not in the wall anymore.
Well,
Jesus.
it depends on several factors. Like,
oh, he's
place
oh
where
yeah,
you pick
look.
him up matters.
He turned around, and what he does is he goes up and down and up and down, and you can just jump over it, and then just at your own pace, just walk into here. And because you haven't done Stone and Fire yet, you can just walk here and go to the last overworld. So that was Rayman Revolution, I guess. I guess that's all I have to show for now. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I'm sorry if I ran a bit short, but I guess I practiced too much.
No
Thanks for
problem.
watching.
Thank you for run.
So twitch.tv/FrozenFrog for me, and twitch.tv/Sobenist for Robin. PM us if you want to know more about the game, I guess.